Step in the ring, no fear, all bite, hands up high. We train for this fight, bell gon' ring, it's war on sight. This is boxing life, this is fight night. Sweat on the floor, we grind, we climb. Every bruise on the body means we're on our time.
Red Corner Boxing. We're in the game.
Yes, guys, welcome to Red Corner Boxing. You were jamming Mr. Neutral as always, and we are here, first and foremost, for Justis Huni versus Frazer Clarke from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London, and then, of course, Jeamie Tkv versus Riakporhe. Just going to say, before we get into it, we are proudly sponsored by Easy Storage and theboxingfightzone.com. Check them out at your leisure. Mr. Neutral, how are we this evening, sir? Looking forward to this
all right,
one?
mate. I'm looking forward to the whole event, to be fair, James. It's going to be a cracker, heavyweight fest. And, yeah, plus the People's Champion, Conor Benn, is back. So, yeah, I can't wait, mate.
The most loved man in Britain. The most loved man in Britain is back.
Absolutely fabulous boxer. Welcome to everybody in the chat. Good evening, wherever you may be. Red Corner's back for an evening's entertainment. Switch the commentary off on Netflix, as good as it may be, and listen to Red Corner. That's all we ask. Give us a like, subscribe while you're at it. It's free. Thank you very much indeed. And yeah, this is going to be a cracking event. I can't wait.
Absolutely, mate. And we start with two of the bigger boys. We've got Frazer Clarke, Justis Huni. Justis Huni's got a record of 12-1-0. He's only been stopped by Fabio Wardley. Frazer Clarke, 9-2-1. Only been stopped by Fabio Wardley. They've got a little something in common here. So let's see who's going to have the bigger night tonight, because this is a great fight. Both men need the win. Both men need to get the job done. It could go any way, Neutral. It could literally go any way here.
Yeah, there's 9 rounds between the two fighters when it comes to Fabio Wardley. Frazer sort of survived a first round. Well, he didn't survive it. He got knocked out in the first round, but had a split draw before that. Frazer Clarke, he went right in the first round. It's a absolutely magnificent punch. But look, they're off. Let's get to it.
Remember that dent in the head as well. Remember the dent in the head of Frazer Clarke?
Certainly do.
Cracked him in that rematch. Absolutely dented his skull, mate. I'm surprised to see Frazer back in the ring, to be quite honest, because that was a deadly, deadly punch. That has ended a lot of men's careers, that type of punch.
And I think that affected him with that split decision loss to Tkv. He should never have lost that.
That's it. Yeah, it wasn't the same. He was never going to be the same. I don't think he'll be the same here. My money's on JPH, Justis Huni. I think JPH is going to have this. Clarke's the bigger man, 6'6" to 6'4". Both men need a win. I've got a feeling Huni's going to be too bullish, too strong, and just do a little something special here, the Australian. I really do. But let's see, Mr. Neutral. We're underway, mate. We've got 1 minute gone of the first round. Let's see who can land that first devastating shot, as that's all it takes in the heavyweights.
Nice. It was a nice left hand from Clarke, as Huni had just connected it slightly with the right. Looks in fabulous condition, Frazer Clarke. Huni looking a bit thicker than usual for me. Very cagey opening between the two of them. Nice couple of jabs between the two of them again.
Yeah, Huni's jab's working nice at the minute. And to be honest, it's just a good job we're getting to see this fight, bro, after Eddie Hearn sent out his bat signal to try and cancel it, saying that Huni still had 1 fight left with Matchroom. So it's good that we got this fight, bro. It's good that we got this fight.
Absolutely. Little brown envelope to sort that out.
Yeah, a little call from Turkey and a few million quid sent across the old Saudi pay wires. Job's a good one. Tasman fighters are licking their lips.
Frazer Clarke just trying to manhandle Huni. Very explosive Huni. Just takes a check left hook there.
If you remember, Neutral, he was outboxing Wardley every single round up until the knockout, so this man can box.
Certainly can. That's what tells me this is going to be more like a chess match, that'll go the distance. Both have got pretty good chins. It's just the fact that they've both come up against the devastating puncher in Fabio Wardley.
The biggest in the game. The white-collar boxer, that is Fabio, who fights Daniel Dubois coming up. Don't blink.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that next month.
It's good opening first round.
I think Clark's maybe edging it, you know. I think he's doing some good work. Big up Bob in the chat. How are you, Bob, mate? Good to see you, as always.
Hiya, Bob.
Great to see you, my brother.
Good to thank you for joining us. That's a good first round.
I'm giving that to Frazer. Just, what would you say, Neutral?
I agree with you. Couple of good punches, good check left hook.
Defense looks on point.
Huni, a nice couple of jabs, but not much else other than that. Tell us what you think in the chat. What you think the score is so far? Did you get that to Huni, or did you give that to Frazer Clarke? Personally, me and Jan's give it to Clarke.
DJ Pat gave it to Huni, so he's given the first one to Huni as Pat.
Yeah, there was one right hand from Huni as the
and a good body shot on the counter as well. But I just edged that to Frazer. Although I've got Huni to win. I've got Huni to win myself. I think I've got an early KO as well, if I remember correctly, on the prediction league. I think I went for like round 4 for Huni or something. Let me just check my notes.
Showing some good movement there, Huni.
Round 5 I've got. Round 5.
Right.
Justis Huni. I think he might pull the shot out here.
Many have gone for the Huni knockout, to be fair.
Turkey Al Sheik's in there early. He's sat ringside. Want Frazer, but I reckon Huni, says Bob. Yeah, pretty much how I feel, mate. Joshua, he said I got Riakporhe stopping TKV in 5. I've got round 4, matey, in that one. It was Riakporhe that I had round 4 for the knockout. Let's see. We're doing a double header on this one, though. This is definitely a double header, mate. So we're going to be bringing the business. Both heavyweight clashes. And then we're going to step out and come back in for Conor Benn versus Regis Rougarou Prograis. And then we'll be back again for another heavyweight encounter between Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov. Be sure to join us for all. The links are in the channel. You know how to find us by now here on Red Corner Boxing.
Nice use of the jab by both guys, though Huni just rocked Clarke a little bit, then the check left hook to boot. Clarke, though, staying centre ring. They're starting to trade now. This is going to come down to who's got the better chin in this fight. Who could take these punches at close range, close quarters?
Or who detonates first?
This is it. It's a good show of power by both fighters so far. That left jab's a problem for Clarke.
And you can see it. I don't know, but I think Clarke's doing all right at the minute. He's not being overawed.
I think he's doing all right as well.
Landing some good jabs, some good cross punches. I think Clarke's doing all right here.
Again, another nice jab and a right hand round the side. Huni, though, soaks it up. Looking for an opening to the body again. It's a good heavyweight contest so far.
It's intriguing, brother. It's intriguing.
You wouldn't like
got my attention.
Yeah, it'd be hard to know where to put your marker on the fight at this point. Who you like to see who's got to win it. It's very much an open contest. 24 seconds to go in round 2. And Clarke still pumping up that jab. Comes up with the right hand behind it. Not that time, though. Oh, there you go. The left and the right there.
The stadium's so empty. Look how empty it is.
There's Shalom just sat down.
First of the main event. The stadium should be more filled.
AG's talking to Turkey Al Sheikh. Peter Fury's just behind them. It's starting to fill up. Obviously, there's like 70,000 seats there. It's a big stadium. Beautiful stadium as it happens.
I give the second round to Huni, brother.
I give it Clarke.
Well, the second round, did you? Fair
Yeah,
play, fair play.
absolutely.
I just
I've got
headed to
Clarke.
Huni for the body work, mate, for the body work.
I've got Clarke 2-0 up for me.
I've got it one apiece. Clarke did some good work as well, though. But I think he was a little bit off his timing in that round compared to the first one. DJ Pat's got it 2-0 to Justis. Joshua's got it 2-0 to Huni. There's AJ. They're just bringing him on screen now, talking to Turkey Halal Sheikh. Probably saying, how much did you pay Eddie? How much did you pay him? Let me know. Hey, Liverpool return to winning ways. Finally, to beat Fulham.
Here we go, round 3. Huni straight to the body again. Jab through the middle, Huni. Jab, Clarke. Hook, Clarke.
Joshua Heath just said Turkey wants to make Fury fight for September. Yeah, it wants to be on the Mexico versus the World card, which makes no sense to me.
Nice right hand,
Canelo
Clarke.
versus Mbe.
It's hard to, remember sometimes that Frazer Clarke is an Olympic boxer.
Yeah, was he bronze medalist? Bronze, was he?
Can't remember if it was bronze or silver.
Yeah.
Going to work on Huni there. Looking strong so far, Frazer Clarke. But then again, so is Justis Huni.
Just going back to Joshua's comment, though, about Fury fighting in September on the Mexico versus the World. Who would it be? It has to be Andy Ruiz Jr., wouldn't it? Who else? They've got a heavyweight, Mexico. Unless Zerdo moves up if he beats Benavidez, but I can't see that's too soon a gap.
Oh, nice body shot. Oh, nice uppercut, Huni. Clarke takes it. Right hand. Clarke, round the side. Bit of holding.
Eddie and Shilam are talking ringside. Or something Pat says. That was a sign, Eddie and Shalom talking.
Referee nearly copped a left hook off Clarke. Trying to separate them. And just evades a right hand from Clarke there, Huni. Punching off the clinch.
Huni's having a good round this round, neutral. Huni's having a good round, man. Some clean shots.
Jab, right hand from Huni. Looks a bit snappier this round, Justis Huni.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice jab, Clarke.
Oh, nice little corkscrew left uppercut there from Justis Huni. Caught Clarke coming in. Clarke needs to be a little bit more delicate with his defence. Make sure he's not getting caught as much because you know he can be took. We've seen that dent in the head. We've seen him get taken.
Come out. You're ahead of me.
How far?
About 8 seconds.
My round's just ended.
I'll give that round to Huni as well.
Yeah, I did, matey. Yeah, I did.
I've got it. 2-1 to Clarke.
Yeah, I've got it 2-1 Huni now myself. DJ Pat says, what the fuck, your round shot starts when my round ends? That was round 3 here. End here. Bloody hell. Yeah, round 3's just ended, Patrick. Yeah, round 3's just ended, mate. That was round 3.
Huni's one of the quickest heavyweights.
For sure. He is quick. He's very quick with his reactions and his shots. Regis Prograde just rocked up in the arena.
There he is, Team Regis.
Mr. Rugaru.
Here we go.
Pull off the upset.
Round 4. Jab. Huni,
yeah, we're exactly the same place now then, bro. We're exactly the same place.
248.
Yeah, exactly the same place, mate. Clarke needs to do something in this round. He needs to start letting his hands go because this is slipping away, in my opinion. 3-1 down. Sorry, 2-1 down. I'll give Huni the third and the second. I'll give
That's
Clarke the
two
first.
jabs. Two jabs from Clarke there. Overhand right from Huni missed. Back comes Clarke, left and right. Clinch. Huni, he's got one of them styles that he makes it look like he's in control.
That irky jerky style.
Oh, right
Frazer
hand,
just caught
Clarke.
him with a right hand. Beautiful.
Yeah, big right hand that was. There's
And
another
again,
one.
he's just repeated it.
Body shot, bit low there from Huni. Clarke looking at the referee. Right hand Huni. Right hand Clarke.
Clarke's starting to take over in this round for me. Round 4.
Again, Huni goes to the body. Oh, uppercut Clarke. Beautiful shot.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. That was absolutely clinical from Frazer Clarke.
Oh, nice
And
right
again,
hand, left hand Huni. And back comes Clarke, right and the left. They go to
beautiful
war
work from
now.
Frazer
Oh,
Clarke.
uppercut again from Clarke at close quarters. Huni with his mouth wide open.
Looking to get knocked
Jab.
out again.
Double jab Huni.
Lee Max just sent a message saying, what the fuck are these commentators on about, bro? Well, Lee, if you're listening, man, put it in the chat. Don't send it me on WhatsApp, brother.
What do you guys think Estrada should do? He should go home and have a good think and a talk with his family and see if he really needs it. Huni got rocked.
Or retire. Retire if he's not going to go back down. I think the weight was too high for him and he just looked absolutely out of his depth.
Clarke has hot Huni.
Yeah,
in
he's got
round
him
4.
going real good here.
Up
Is
against
Huni
the
gonna
ropes.
succeed to another knockout, succumb to another knockout in Britain?
Oh, uppercut Clarke. Left to the body Clarke. He's going for an uppercut again. He's got his man up against the ropes. And the end of the round.
Big
Great round for
Frazer
Frazer Clarke.
Big round.
Come on. Let's go,
That was
Frazer.
better from Clarke, that was better. Big Fraze looking good there, man. He was taking Huni apart.
Absolutely belter.
Almost
Lovely
took him to the
round.
cleaners there, mate. Almost ended him.
Yeah, he definitely hurt him there.
100%.
I've got it 3-1 Clarke now.
I've got it 2 apiece now, brother. I've got it 2 apiece after 4. But Frazer Clarke's definitely in ascendance there. Good evening, Mr. Hawkan. The 2-time champ of the Prediction League here on Red Corner Boxing has joined us. And if I worked it out correctly, he was the leader again for a short while earlier on today. But then he blew it with his last prediction.
Wow. What
Honestly,
a great...
bro, I felt like the BAM fight took too much out of Estrada. He looked shot against Nasukawa. Yeah, he did, matey. Yeah, tension just bullied him. The southpaw stance was too much to deal with. Absolutely just worked him over. And yeah, Clarke definitely buzzed him in that round. Right, back to the action, Mr. Neutral. Round 5 of 10.
Again, they've come out blazing, catching each other with jabs. Frazer Clarke's got the bit between his teeth. Oh, big right, Frazer! Oh, Huni!
Looking ready to go again, mate. Fabio Wardley 2.0.
He's got a high guard now, Huni. Those right hands. Another there, right hand from Clarke. And he's got Huni on the back foot, skipping left to right. Waiting for another incoming attack. Left by Huni to the body. Clinch up. Purple patch for Frazer Clarke right now. Rounds 4 and 5. Oh, vicious body shot, Clarke. Right jab from Huni. Oh, left uppercut, Huni. He's up against the ropes. Clarke. Oh, left by Huni. Right by Huni. He's fighting very much off the ropes, Clarke. Still got him in his scope. Just trying to maneuver him. Jab, Clarke. It's definitely the best I've seen Frazer Clarke box in a long
Yeah, he's
time.
looking good. It's looking good, mate.
Clarke
Best it's been for a
jabbed
while.
through the middle of the guard. Split his gloves between there. Right hand Clarke. Left hand Huni.
Huni's backing up now, neutral. Huni's backing up. You know he's hurt. He's feeling it.
Oh, right hand Huni. Frazer Clarke. Tyson Fury's former bodyguard. Right uppercut Huni, Clarke. Oh, big jab through the middle, Clarke. Rock the chin. Uppercut Huni. Left shot body Huni.
Eddie Hearn's rocked up to boo Conor Ben. He's in the crowd. He's next to AJ. Where else would he be? Fast
AJ
Eddie's in the house.
AJ Hunn's got his eyes fixed on Huni. A wry smile on the face of AJ. Something's happened here.
I think it was a low blow from Huni. Just a little bit low. He sort of uppercutted him towards the penis area. Jamie Boxer says, good fight this. Yeah, man, it's cracking, mate.
Good fight this. It's warming up nicely. Frazer Clarke, very much in it. Oh, check left hook Clarke. He rocked the New Zealander again. End of the round 5.
I'm giving that to Clarke.
I've got it 3-2 Huni, Clarke.
Yeah, I've got it 3-2 Clarke now as well.
Great fight. Great opener on this card of the main event. Has to be said.
4-1 Huni, says DJ Pat. Fair play, brother. Joshua Heath says, us Brits would be entertained if Navarrete performed in the UK. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Oh, I thought you was in America, Josh. Bloody hell. I called you an American earlier, mate. I apologise. So you do know your boxing better than I thought. 3-2 Huni, says Joshua Heath. I don't know why I thought you was American, mate. It's probably because you're always up at night. You know what I mean? You're always up at like 3, 4 in the morning, same as me. I just assumed you was Eastern Standard Time or something. Apologies, brother. But thank you again for tuning in. Right, here we go for the next round. Frazer Clarke, Justis Huni, round 6 from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's been an absolutely enthralling fight so far. Both men have had their moments. I've just got Frazer Clarke ahead 3-2 after 5. The David Hayes scorecard has got it 48-47 to Justis Huni. So a different way round to me.
It's the same as you, I think, that, isn't it? 48-47, 3-2 to Huni. Yeah, that's what it is. Clarke.
I've got it 3-2 Clarke now, bro.
I've have 3 rounds. Ah, the same as me. I give Huni that last round.
Sorry, I gave Clarke the first round. I gave Huni second and third. I gave Clarke the third and the fourth and fifth.
Ah, right. I'm with you.
So I got the same score, just different method, different rounds. But David Hayes got it 1-up to Huni. You can understand it. They're very close rounds. You know, it's pick and fight. It really is.
It is.
I mean, couldn't argue with any round going the opposite way. I really couldn't.
I was just going to say, they're not being particularly dominant, you know, to call it clearly each round. That's what you fancy, isn't it? At this moment, both are matching each other for ambition to win the fight. And that's what you want. That's the ingredient you want for a great fight. It's the ambition to win this and move on to bigger things. Because it's a gateway bout that could potentially land one of these two a big event.
Yeah, well, if Frazer Clarke wins this and Jeamie Tkv beats Richard Riakporhe, then there could easily be a rematch for the British. He could move up to European. There's loads of options out there if you win this fight. But if you lose this fight, you're kind of in the Who Needs Them club.
Yeah. Big right hand from Huni, but Clarke ate it as if it was child's play. Now I'm wondering now, has Huni got it in his head that he cannot stop Frazer Clarke tonight? Because I thought that's what it's looked like. That's what it's looking like. He's backing off. Oh, big right hand, Clarke. Back comes Huni. Big right hand from Huni. Clarke soaks it up though and still comes forward. Looking good, this fight. Clarke went for a massive uppercut, but just missed. Went for another one there. Huni backed off on the ropes. He's blowing out of his arse now, Huni.
He looks tired.
He's looking tired. Clarke hunting him down. Oh, big left from Clarke. Followed by right. Huni backs up the ropes. Clarke tees off. Big right hand. And Huni is holding on.
I tell you
uppercut Clarke. He's up against the ropes.
Huni. Justis Huni. That's
comes back with an uppercut from Huni and another right from Huni. What an end to that round. Oh, great round. Give it to Clarke, though.
But what I'm worried about, Neutral, is the way Clarke's going at Huni reminds me of how Huni was going at Fabio Wardley in the last fight. There's always that chance in the heavyweights of that one shot detonating that could change the whole narrative. And Justis Huni, although he looks tired, although he's looking a little bit gassed, he could get a second wind. And if Frazer Clarke keeps going gung-ho, he could get caught and maybe get taken out. So he's got to be careful because we know he's got a chin on him, but he can be took as well.
Absolutely. Both could be took.
Is that Ronnie Wood? Is that Ronnie Wood on the screen?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, my God.
They get to the point, they're that close, they're unloading bombs on each other. It could be a case of whose chin goes first. But as I've alluded to before in that round, it looks like Huni can't hurt Clarke. He's connected on numerous occasions with what looks a heavy, clean shot, and Clarke is soaking this up. He's not got Wardley power as Huni. We're in round 7 now. Clarke first to the jab there.
Frazer Clarke.
I've got it 4-2 at Clarke as well. I just think he's stronger at this point in the fight. He's won the last 2-3 rounds. For me.
Yeah, I'll give him the last 3 and I'll give him the first, brother. I'll give him the first and the last 3. Make it 4-2. 57 says David Hay.
3-3. There's only a round difference between all the scoring. It's an absolute belter of a fight. Belter of a fight. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Clarke still trying to look as it appears that he's the effective aggressor with front foot tactics against Huni, who's having to throw bombs from range. Referee wants a word. Somebody's gum shield's come out.
Yeah.
Looks like Justis Huni has spat his shield out.
Yeah, usually a sign of tiredness.
It usually is. His mouth's been open for many rounds now, Huni. It's when he takes shots, he's loosening it all the time as Clarke gets to the punch first again and the jab. Huni trying to cover up that right-hand side with his right hand up high below his chin. Now, this is the part of the round where Justis Huni sort of has a 20 or 30 second boost of... he's done it again. No.
I thought he'd spat it out again then as well. I think it was a bit of something from the corner team.
Yeah, I think a bit of water. I think it's a bit of dirty tactics from Huni's team right now.
Trying to save the man.
There's Gallagher in the corner there, shouting instructions to Frazer Clarke. Nice slip and counter there by Clarke. Clinch. Huni's mouth open again. Oh, my Netflix has gone off.
Okay, mate, I'll carry the camera for a sec while you sort it out. Frazer Clarke still stalking Justis Huni in round 7 here with 35 seconds to go. Huni's on the ropes, tucking up, and he clinches as soon as they get into the middle of the ring. The referee's going to separate. Huni needs to start putting some work down here for me, especially being in the UK. He needs to put a little bit of work in because at the minute, for me, it's slipping away. A nice little counter shot from Huni on the out of the clinch, though. That's what he needs, a bit more of that. Clarke's up on his toes. That was a tough round to score because Huni was definitely involved in that round, a lot more than he was in the previous 3. I'm probably still going to exit to Clarke, though, to be quite honest. There's only 3 rounds to go here, guys, from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. JPH, Justis Huni, really needs to raise his game. Have you got it back on neutral?
No, I'm still waiting for it to load up. But, he's starting to turn the screw now, Clarke. And as I said before, he is looking the stronger of the 2 right now. Justis Huni's looking a bit tired. He has 20-second sort of spots. Then he tires out.
Yep, left burn slow, just said, it's the fight going the distance. It's looking like it at the minute, mate, but it's heavyweight, so you never can tell. There could be one smack that could change the whole narrative, but at the moment, it's looking like a distance fight. 3 rounds to go. Clarke's in control for me. Huni's struggling, he's gassing a bit, he keeps spitting his gum shield out, he looks tired, but he might have a resurgence in the second half of this fight. 4-3 Huni, says Joshua Heath. That's fair, mate. I've got it 5-2 to Frazer Clarke now myself. But I can see how you get there. I can definitely see how you get there, brother. It's been a good close fight. Nip and tuck. I think Clarke's done the better work over the last 5 rounds.
2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in round 8. Oh, buffering.
Huni just needs to get more activity on. Huni's just standing there, just allowing Clarke to work. And when Clarke works, he's an Olympian. He's going to outbox you. Huni needs to get real in there on the inside and really start letting them hands go now. He's running out of time. We're in the 8th round. Got 2 minutes to go. He needs to start letting them hand goes to JPH. Otherwise, Frazer Clarke's going to take it. It's a big shot from Huni, though. Clarke's rocked. Clarke's rocked. He's hugging on for dear life. Justis Huni landed a massive right and then a left and then a couple of uppercuts on the inside. Beautiful work from JPH. But can he follow through? Has he got the energy to carry on and go after Frazer Clarke?
I've got 1 minute and 41 seconds, Jams. I don't know how far you are ahead of me, but
Clarke seems to be doing... bro.
Oh, you're way ahead of me.
Now. Clarke's coming back now, though, with a right hand. Hopefully yours will catch up in a second, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, Justis Huni really had Clarke going for a minute there, though. I thought he was going to get him out of there. A couple of
but that's what I said. He's good for about 20, 30 second spots in each round. He's very good at making it look good. I'll give him that. But if you look past it, Clarke is not, for me, been in that much trouble with Huni's power.
Yeah, Clarke's handling it well. He's handling the business well here. Frazer Clarke's looking in control. Justis Huni needs a miracle at the moment, but it's heavyweight boxing. We know what can come. Nice left hook there from Huni as he was pulling out of the clinch. Nice body shot too. Huni's coming after him a bit here. He's letting his hands go. This is better from Justis Huni. The referee's breaking him up for some reason. I don't know why, because there was nothing wrong there. But Huni's coming after Clarke now. This is better from JPH.
Too late in the round.
It is. Too little, too late once again, mate. It is. It is. Although I'm giving Huni that round.
I'll give Huni that round.
That earlier work.
Yeah, I give Huni that round. Although he was good for 30, 40 second spouts in the round. Clarke sort of slowed down in that round for me. The output wasn't there in previous rounds. The accuracy wasn't there. And, Justis Huni did some good work in that round. So I've got it 4-3. What we got? 9th round coming up? Must be 4-4 then.
I've got it 5-3 to Frazer Clarke.
5-3. I've got it 4-4.
Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair, because that first round could have gone either way, to be honest. I just edged it to Clarke, so yeah, I can see 5-4. I can see 4-4. Sorry, 4-4, 4-3. It's a very close fight, mate. Both men are in this. Let's see who's going to take it. Right, Neutral, let me know when your round starts, and I'll try and pause mine so we can catch up.
Mine's starting right now. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go.
Yep, I'm
Right
exactly the
hand
same point as
Huni,
you now, brother.
right
Here we
hand
go. Got
Clarke,
C Miller
body
in the
shot.
house. Big up C Miller, big up Colton. Hope you're well, brother. Thank you for tuning into Red Corner as always, mate. Yeah, you got it 4-4. I got it 5-3. Mr. Neutral's got it 4-4. We're all around the same area. A lot to go in this fight.
Clarke started this round off well. Here he still starts off his attacks to the body, then tries to come upstairs. Both duck their heads, nearly a head clash there. But they're in clinch mode at the minute. They come together very easily and then just clinch up, back up. The referee separates them, then the same thing happens again.
Yeah, both a little fearful of the power, aren't they? Both of them know they can be knocked out. Oh, big shot from JBH.
Oh, nice shot, Huni. Uppercut Clarke. Yeah, bronze medalist he won. Both of them got 2 punch combinations off on each other there. 1 minute and 28 seconds to go in round 9. Both centre the ring. Throwing jabs.
Oh, Huni just caught Clarke coming in.
They're catching each other now.
Clarke just looks staunch though, mate.
Oh.
Nothing's rocking him, is it, bro? Nothing's rocking Frazer Clarke tonight.
No, he's got this self-belief in his chin at the minute.
That bullish mindset.
Yeah. Huni's coming in with 2 punch combinations, but Clarke is walking him down all the time. Up against, now the clinch. Clarke with a cheeky uppercut in the clinch. Referee separates them again. Huni backs off. Right hand from Clarke, left hand. Clinch again. No signs of gassing from either men. Right now, shot. Nice left hand from Clarke to the body. Right hand Huni.
They're going for it, mate. It's a cracking fight.
Catching each other with rights there.
Oh, massive left hand from Huni. Clarke swallowed it whole though, but tugs up. Huni's going in now like a bull in a china shop. He's really letting them hands go. But for me, that's another Clarke round overall.
Aye, I have to agree there.
I've got Clarke winning this now, unless Huni knocks him out. I've got Frazer Clarke getting the win here, lads. Honestly, I really have. I really have. I got it 6-3. 6-3 to Frazer.
They're both looking a bit battered, to be fair. It's been such a good fight, close fight between the two of them. Both have had superb success.
More damage, Neutral. You see that right hand on the replay? I can't believe that Huni didn't do more damage.
Frazer Clarke he's got this I refuse to go down mindset no matter what you throw at me. Such is the will to win, the ambition to win. It's absolutely fantastic to watch.
The necessity to win. Both men know if they lose, their career goes back 10 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. Frazer Clarke probably won't come again at his age, let's be honest. And Justis Huni knows if he loses, he probably won't get another invite to a ring card or back to England, you know. It's big money on the table for both men.
This is a big round, obviously. Obviously, it's a massive round for both men, but I think the winner could be determined by this last round. Who wants it more? We're going to find out right now.
Has anyone got that knockout punch? Huni's landed 134 to Frazer Clarke's 100 so far.
He's thrown a lot less, though, Clarke. Maybe 100 punches less.
More devastating punches.
David Hay has it 86-86.
Yeah, but he gave a 10-10 in round 9. The coward's way out.
Ugh.
Can't stand it, mate. Never score a split round unless it's 2 knockdowns apiece, mate, and it's fucking 8-0, 7-0, you know what I mean? and never ever score a drawn round. I don't agree with it. I don't think there's always a winner in a round. Always pick a winner.
I think this could be a draw, this fight.
Oh, they're having some good leather on each other at the moment.
Oh, absolutely fantastic leather on each other.
Yes, to left burn CO. It's definitely going the distance now by the looks of it, mate. There's 1 minute 44 to go of the final round. Pardon me, round 10. Unless someone lands that Superman punch.
Clarke is looking for it. Huni's just trying to jab his way out of trouble at the minute. But Clarke is definitely looking for the clocker. 1:23, AG shouting at Clarke. Former bodyguard to Tyson Fury. Former Olympian. Can he nick it? It's been a great performance by Clarke and by Huni, to be fair. He's got a second wind in this fight, Justis Huni. Sort of woken up 8, 9 and 10. Doing a lot of evading on the ropes from Frazer Clarke's attacks right now. Clarke, effective aggressor in this round. But he's just leaning on Justis Huni as soon as he finishes his attacks. Oh, big right hand. Don't know how that one affected Huni. He seemed to take it all right. Comes back with a vicious combination to the body. Clarke, hunting down. 23 seconds to go. And he's got Huni backing up. They clinch on the ropes again. Referees had a busy night separating these two gents. But back comes Clarke, finishing stronger of the two. The fresher. Huni comes back with the left. Jabs away Clarke. And that's the end of the fight. A good fight. A close fight. Both deserve it.
97-93 to Clarke.
Oh, that's a bit wide for me. I've got it 95-95.
Fair play, brother. That's probably
Clarke
how the scorecards will go.
AG's bodyguard, not Fury. Sorry, yeah, that was right.
I got 7-3 on rounds to Frazer.
7-3.
7 rounds to 3, mate. I only gave Huni. I gave him the second. I gave him the.
I hope you're right.
The 8th, and I gave him second, 3rd, and the 8th. That's the only rounds I gave him, mate.
Right, I see.
When the rounds were dogged, I just think Clarke pulled it off. I think Clarke was the better boxer. He was landing the cleaner shots. He seemed more on point. When, like you said, he was having them bursts and he was doing them 30-second bursts, Huni, Clarke was still winning the other 2.5 minutes. So I can't give a round for a guy doing 30 seconds of work. So for me, Frazer Clarke, mate. 7-3. 97-93. Nice and easy.
Wow. What do you guys think? Put your comments in. We got a couple so far. C. Miller says 96-94 Huni. Good fight. What does Joshua say? There you go. It's that close.
But remember, very good possibility. Draw, 2-round split, 2-round difference, and you get my score. You know, it's not that wide when you think of a 10-round fight. It's not that wide. 2 rounds go to Clarke. It's easily done, mate.
Very easily done.
Real Boss 1, thank you for joining, mate. Great to see you in the chat. He says, Huni. To be honest, I've got Huni for the win, mate, so I'm kind of hoping you're right. I'm hoping you're right. I've got him in the prediction league. So I need the points. I don't want to lose my top spot to Hawk or to Chance Michaels. Canadians and Swedes are coming for me here in the UK, and we can't allow it. So I'm hoping Huni gets the win, but I've got a feeling, and I believe in my heart, that Frazer Clarke won that fight. Like I say, 97-93, 96-94, at least.
I predicted a split decision win for Huni in Prediction League. Maybe that could be my recompense.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, that's a good shout right now as well. Right, let me duck out and get the scorecards, brother. I'll be back with you in a sec.
Thank you. Thanks to everyone joining us. Make sure you stay with us. We got Richard Riakporhe Tkv up next for the British heavyweight title. Who's your favourite in that one? You'll have to let us know. but this one's on tenterhooks right now. As the crowd starts to fill up at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the seats have been filled, the scores have been read out. One judge has got it a draw. I think this is a majority decision.
It's a majority decision.
96-94. Who's it for?
Justice Huni by majority decision.
Oh, majority decision.
95-95, 96-94 times 2 for Justis Huni.
There you go. It was that close
on Frazer Clarke. Wow.
It was a great fight. You know, both deserved to win it. But I thought it'd be a draw. One judge thought it was a draw. Two judges had it 96-94 with a couple of others in the chat to Huni. That's the way it goes. Majority decision is the verdict.
I'm glad I get 10 points in the prediction league.
So do I.
Mate, you got the majority instead of the split.
Absolutely gutted. But it was one of them. I thought on British soil that Frazer would, get one of the judges. But, I'll take it. Good fight.
He won that, mate. Like I say, I did 97-93. I think Frazer Clarke won that all day long. I think that's very, very harsh. But, we can't call them all, mate. We can't call them all right, can we?
No,
I wanted Huni to win,
especially
by the way.
Close fights.
Don't get it twisted. It's not a British bias. I actually wanted Huni to win. But I think he lost. I think he lost that fight. If I watch it back, I'll tell you the same thing. I think he lost that fight. I think the punch stats will probably tell you a little something different now, because Huni was, 34 punches up on the stats landed?
Yes. And probably reflects in the scoring is the fact that he landed more punches and was busier throwing them, if you like, which sort of sucks in a way for Frazer Clarke because he evaded 100-odd punches. And, there's no marks for defence in that sense.
It. Yeah, defensive actions get no points, do they, in the ring? That's the problem, you see.
Not with these accumulated round scoring totals. It's all about scoring punches, isn't it?
Aggression, effective aggression, and punches
That's
landed.
why I believe that boxers would make better judges than the judges that you have today. But that's another story. What we got? We got a couple of comments there.
Yeah, Hawk, Addy Adedipo had Watchalong had it Huni by 3 rounds. And we all know Addy knows his boxing, so it must be right.
He's just a fan, like the rest of us. He's done very well for himself.
I love Addy. I do like Addy. I do like him, but yeah, his boxing calls are...
And then again, no one ever gets it 100%.
Nah, you can't get it right all the time, brother. You can't get it right all the time.
Majority decision for Justis Huni. Well, he'll be relieved, no doubt. He'll now...
Needed it. Career resurrector. Career survivor.
But, look, people will say, man, Frazer Clarke took you the distance. And it was a close fight. Nobody's going to be
a very... on the way to the ring, bro. Have you got it the same point as me? Richard Riakporhe on the way to the ring.
Yeah, absolutely. No one's going to be scared of Justis Huni now. That's the thing. He's lost his unknown quantity element. Yeah, as they're moving quickly here at Wembley.
Layla Ali on the channel, mate. Layla Ali is in the house. The great Layla.
Yes.
The daughter of the great Mohammed.
Along with Carl Froch and Lennox Lewis.
Wow, you don't get a better lineup than that, do you? Wow. And Ali, a Lewis, and a Froch. That's 3 people I can resurrect with right there. Netflix is the home of boxing now. It has to be. Just for them 3 being there.
Yeah, 10 points across
for a Fury fight. That's dangerous. Good job John ain't there. The ultimate male's not there. Who you got in this one then, mate? Riakporhe against Jeamie Tkv. British fight.
I've got Riakporhe knockout round 8.
I've got round 4 for Riakporhe. But here comes the British champion, Jeamie Tkv. Jeamie Tkv, let's see what he can do. There should be fun, mate, while it lasts. You know what I mean? Everyone just looks at Jeamie Tkv and thinks he's out of shape. He's actually in good shape. He's just a little bit flabber. A bit like Tyson Fury, a bit like a few heavyweights, you know, like Andy Ruiz Jr. Some people just look at him and think he's unaesthetically pleasing. He must be out of shape. It's not how it works, mate. They could be the fittest guy in the world, but just a bit of blubber.
He's the British
Sometimes
Martin
he's just a big
Bacoli.
boy. Yeah, Martin Bacoli. Yeah, one of the most dangerous punchers in the game. It's crazy that people write these people off. There's a lot of love for TKV. A lot of people think he's got this.
Richard Riakporhe.
Yeah, I've got Riakporhe. I think I've got round 4, mate. I'm pretty sure I went for round 4 in this one.
He's got a chin on him, though, TKV. I'll give him that. He's got a hell of a chin.
He could step in.
It depends on Riakporhe's fitness levels. I mean, don't forget, he's 36 now. He's got to have a sustained, uninterrupted bout of successful combinations land on him to really influence a stoppage for the referee.
We've got a special guest joining us.
How you,
Joe Green, formerly of Boxing Media Hub. How are you, Joe, brother?
Wow.
That makes me sound really old.
long time no see, pal.
Fight Talk. How does that sound?
Oh, mate. A long time ago. I think that's the way to describe it, isn't it? But yeah, no, thank you very much for having me on, lad.
Best around.
How
you doing?
Anytime, man. Yeah, doing really well, mate. Really well.
Good. I've just got to try and figure this out. How do I see the chat down the bottom?
You should be able to see it.
Are you on landscape or are you on picture?
It's all right. I'll try and... Oh, I've got the comments there. That'll be all right. Yeah, that's cool.
That come out? If I put that up, does that help?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I just need my glasses.
There you go. Been a long time, mate. You're getting rusty on this StreamYard thing, Joe. You're getting rusty.
Oh, I don't know about that. Just in a different pond now, mate. In a different pond. But yeah, no, all is good. All is good. I thought I'd jump in for this one. I've been chatting to Jeamie Tkv's dad the last 2 weeks. I met him at a wedding 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so I've been praying with his dad in the build up to the fight. So I thought it'd be nice to come on and be with you guys and see how it goes. So it's a
love it. Well, thank you for coming through, bro. I appreciate it.
It's a tough one. It's a big fight.
It is, man. I've got Riakporhe winning by knockout as well, so I feel bad now. Now you said you've been praying with TKV's dad. You know what I mean? Just Kibber's dad. I've got Riakporhe winning by knockout, man. I just think he's too raw, man. He's got that snap. I don't know though. I thought Frazer Clarke won the last fight, so what the fuck do I know? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of people sort of wrote Jeamie off, didn't they? Going into the fight against Frazer Clarke. Got the job done. It doesn't matter whether it's unanimous, majority, whatever. It's getting the job done. And
absolutely.
Yeah, the British title, no one's ever going to take that away from him now, being British champion. That's your name's in history, isn't it? So,
yeah. History books.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure you don't get laid out like he did against David Adelaide against Mercado, because that was 2 bad nights for him. And Riakporhe can hit hard, as you well know.
I've met the guy. He's a lovely guy as well, Richard. And he's got that bit between his teeth because he's been around a long time, Richard. So he wants to get stuff done. If he loses this, it's a tough place to go. It was the same with the last fight. I just watched the last one. I'm absolutely buzzing for Huni. And I thought it just done enough. The first 3 rounds, I think, because he did a lot early on. He kind of got the job done, didn't he? So, but I'll shut up anyway.
Frazer Clarke winning it just.
You got a message.
Winning it just. I just had Frazer Clarke nicking it, man.
You got a message from Jab Boxing.
Got a bit of a dodgy decision there myself, but I understand your point. Like most people had it 96, 94. So I understand it to Huni, but I thought Frazer Clarke done enough. I really did.
Yeah. Well, here we go,
Maybe.
round one, and we're actually all at the same speed, which makes a change.
I
know,
makes a very big difference.
I thought this is the only one I could come on for, and I'd be up to speed with you lads.
That's it, matey. That's it.
But no, it's going to be a big
TKV's
ask.
come out popping.
Yeah, and
So
he's a big
final prediction
boy.
for this, Joe? What you reckon? What you saying? Do you think TKV takes it UD, or do you think he might get the knockout?
Well, I didn't realise TKV's history is actually he was going into professional wrestling. He was an amateur wrestler. So he's gone down that route. His dad was actually a professional wrestler that got looked at by WWF, believe it or not.
Bloody hell.
So wrestling is really in the core of their family, being from Congo. So it's, you know, he's going to be a very physical lad. But as I say, it's a big ask. It's a tough one to call, to be perfectly honest. Because, as you say, who thought he'd beat Frazer Clarke?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, not me. I definitely didn't. Right, Mr. Neutral, you got 1 minute 50 on the clock.
Oh,
1 minute.
Talking of wrestling, there you go.
Slammed each other to the ground.
It was an uppercut from Riakporhe that started that process. But I agree with you, Joel, there. You know, I was saying just before you come in that the chin of TKV has been impressing me lately, although I don't count the David Adelaide because that was off the clinch, if you remember that knockout. And, you know, Jeamie wasn't ready for it and it knocked him down and he couldn't recover in time. But if he showed that during the fight with Frazer Clarke, hit him in the fight clean, then, you know, you may have a chance of knocking him out. But he denied Frazer Clarke that opportunity, thus become the British champion. But Riakporhe brings another element with his physique and with his style to TKV. He's
the experience. It's the experience as well.
It's the experience as well. Yeah. And, you know, he's got that movement from cruiserweight that he can rely on. He's got the longer limbs. He loads up on his punches. But for me, he's got the range. He's got the reach. It makes me think,
though, Richard Riakporhe has been around that long, though, Neutral, that you almost think to yourself, why hasn't he done it already? Why hasn't he achieved more than he has already? Because if you've been around that long, you almost think to yourself, if he's that good, why hasn't he? Like, there's always been a bit of a question mark with Riakporhe, isn't there? You know?
Oh, absolutely. Look,
we're sort of Willem Smith almost went and went the extra mile, didn't he? If you know what I mean, in the cruisers. So you almost think to yourself, yeah,
reminds me of a bit like Lawrence Okoli, sort of similar. Lawrence Okoli, like, he burst on the scene, and you expected so much from him, and he just never really delivered what we expected. He's always not an also ran, but like, you know, a nearly man. He's like a nearly man, isn't he?
Well, like Neutral said, he's got all the attributes to be great. It was almost like an Audley Harrison going right back.
Oh yeah,
he had all the attributes to be great. He had the you know, the reach. He had power. Never wanted to use it. Wanted to use it. He was a freak of nature, Audley Harrison, because he was a basketball player that shouldn't have been there. But you know,
7 or something, weren't he? 6'6",
he was
7, big boy.
But it's the same with Riakporhe. Apart from the muscle, the definition's fantastic. He's cracking build. He's always looked good. But I just think, I don't know, something just seems to be off a little bit. But as I say, it's down to TKV to show his power. He's the heavier guy, and he's got to use that, hasn't he? He's got to use that to his advantage.
You know what they say, mate? You can't teach heart. You can't teach heart in boxing. Yeah. You've either got the heart for it or you've not. Has Riakporhe got the heart
and you can
for it?
Look the part.
We know TKV has.
You can look the part like, you know, like you, Jam, where you've got the physique, the washboard stomach.
Well, of course, you know.
But it's that,
work every day here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't easy, Joe. You know, brother.
Pizza a day keeps the doctor away. But it's like, but if you don't have the power behind your punch, you can have the weight, but you've got to have the snap. You know.
Yeah, you got to have that pop in the punch. Absolutely, matey. Yeah,
exactly. Well, first round was a bit of a wishy-washy, wasn't it? No one sort of. I think it went Riakporhe. It went Riakporhe, but TKV seems he's got to work his way in a bit because he is getting picked off a little bit here at the moment.
He's cut from the nose and the right eye right now, TKV. You were quite right about that those punches, the power element from Riakporhe, and the fact that he's thrown a hell of a lot more punches than TKV so far. I said about his chin, he's got a great chin, TKV, but in this kind of fight against this kind of opponent, where he's not leaning on Richard Riakporhe, he's looking to take a hell of a punishment here. But he's got God first on the back of his shots. If God blesses him with a haymaker, and Riakporhe could go down. There's no two ways about it, but it's just getting that opportunity to land on the bigger, taller guy.
Yeah.
For me, he's keeping TKV at range, if you can see, and then countering back off him when coming on close. Look, see the way he held his shots there. He was holding TKV. Try to keep him at range.
The way this is going at the minute is exactly how I expected it to go. I expected Riakporhe to just keep him on the jab and just bust him up, and that's exactly what he's doing.
You almost need to.
He's got a habit of ducking down, putting his head down and just wailing away. That's not going to work against someone like Riakporhe. Riakporhe's too slick. He'll just come back out, let you duck, and then crack you with that uppercut, and he'll just work you over from there. And that's what he's doing. That's why TKV's face is a mess already.
You got to pin him. You got to pin him down. You got to pin down Riakporhe. You almost need to put him in the corner and work. I'd say work the body. Work the body. You know, if you've got that weight behind you, really test the stomach and the torso of Riakporhe, because then you slow the guy down. So that's where you got to go, because at the end of the day, Riakporhe can hit the gut TKV as much as he wants. It's not really going to go anywhere. You've got to test
it works the other way around, doesn't it? It works the other way around. Yeah, I feel that Riakporhe's sort of Achilles heel will be the body shots over a sustained period of time that are slowing down. Otherwise, he'll dictate the pace. He'll dictate the punch rate. He'll dictate how TKV will actually fight. And TKV doesn't want to do that.
Engine, haven't you? You've got to break the engine down. And
then the heart. The rest follows.
That's it. And as you say, if you can't break the heart, because the heart's the last thing to go in a fighter, they'll just keep getting back up if they can. So you have to slow them down to be able to do it. But it's another round for Riakporhe. But
yeah, I've got 2018, mate. After
it was a bit more sluggish second round. There wasn't really too much going on. They actually both looked knackered in that second round, to be perfectly honest.
Well, they both present the separate problems in sustainability in a fight. Now, obviously looking at the two gentlemen, you would see that Richard Riakporhe is the one that looks like he could do a marathon, but that's not the case. He's the one that's, for me, the lactic acid's going to hit first in those big biceps, the shoulders, the back. All their muscles will be hit first.
If you go for the Fury Wilder analogy from the first fight, where you had the overweight Fury, who didn't look in great shape at all, and you had Wilder, who has always been in good shape, to be fair, always looked the part, and yet, as you say, it was a marathon. It was Fury could have gone. He could have kept going, because it's what he does, isn't it? So
the only cost to Fury in that occasion was the fact that he was knocked down multiple times, that it made it look closer than they actually were. In the boxing sense, because Fury was winning most of the rounds in every fight. All three fights he was unanimously winning until the knockdowns. Obviously, the long count in fight one.
Riakporhe just landed a massive right hand. Sorry to interrupt you, Neutral. Riakporhe landed a massive hand on TKV. A massive right hand.
It looks like he's taking oh no, is that a warning from the referee?
I noticed the ref is keeping an eye, because when Riakporhe goes in, you're seeing him line up the jab and then coming in, but then the head is going in, and he's doing a lot of head and shoulder. There's a lot of shoulder going in there.
Going in with a nut.
Yeah. So the ref's keeping an eye, because Richard's got to be careful, because it only takes a couple of times where you get a point deducted, you lose rounds.
Yeah, well, he had that point deducted against Chris Billam-Smith, who, with that, there was only a round in that fight, in that scoring. So Riakporhe lost that fight on the point deduction. And if he does that again here, it could shift the momentum back to TKV, watching Riakporhe take a count or a point off from the referee. But at this point in round 3, I have Richard up by 2 rounds, but I have TKV winning this round.
Yeah. He definitely looks better in this round. He's landed better shots, actually.
He slowed Riakporhe right down.
Suits TKV. It's been a scruffy round, which obviously suits Jeamie Tkv all day long.
Yeah.
Well,
and
this is what
the more dog in the fight he can make it, the better chance Jeamie Tkv's got.
He's good right hand there by TKV. He's got, as I say, go to that body. When you get in the clinch, work the body, because that's where you're going to find the success in this one. But as I say, Richard keeps sticking that shoulder in. He is being naughty.
C. Miller says TKV incorporated the dark arts. That's definitely a chance, C. Miller, brother. That's definitely a chance, Colton.
I mean, TKV's fortunate in the sense that Richard Riakporhe's right hands are a bit wild. They seem to be choreographed, telegraphed, if you like. TKV can see them coming. And if you cannot land that right hand, which is your big weapon, Riakporhe, you're gonna have this guy leaning all over you. So later on in the fight, he's gonna wear him out. And especially with the muscle set that he has on him, lactic acid will attack his body from this point onwards.
A bit like Deontay Wilder made that skinny bodybuilder look, that basketball player look. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it does it weigh heavy on him eventually. You know what I mean? It looks good. It looks aesthetically pleasing for the fight, but it doesn't pay dividends down the stretch of a hard, dogged fight. And if TKV can get in there and rough him up, you know full well that Riakporhe could feel the stress later on.
The scruffier TKV can make this fight, the better it goes for him.
Yeah, 100%. I think if you take Riakporhe out of his routine, out of what he does, he then
like he did with
he boxes to how you want him to, how you want him to box, and then he's kind of thinking, well, this isn't me, and then that gives Jeamie the opportunity to get in there, as I say, work that body, lay your weight on. We used to see it with Fury all the time.
He's doing it now. He's doing it now.
Yeah, be the bigger guy. You've got the weight advantage. Get him in the corner. Lean on him. There's nothing wrong with leaning. Go for it.
A point for a headbutt from TKV. Point off. Point off TKV for a headbutt.
I did see it. I didn't know if he was just rubbing his head into.
Said it's second time as well. He said second time. I didn't see the first one. I'll be honest.
Well, that's unfortunate for TKV.
I didn't think it was malicious. Seeing it in the replay.
They went under with the right punch. They came over with the left, and the heads just came together. It was no worse than what happened earlier with.
Not being horrible. We look at the women's fights last weekend. If you want to talk about headbutt, there were some terrible nuts in that one.
Yeah, one fight was stopped because of it, and another fight, the lassie got up, but got stopped a couple of rounds later.
There was nuts where there shouldn't have been nuts.
Yes,
there was nuts where there shouldn't have been nuts.
There was definitely a lot of people busting nuts in that one, and there shouldn't have been. Absolutely. Your pictures on Facebook earlier of you with all the boxers, man. What a montage that was. A few years that did, pal. Honestly.
Oh, nice right hand, TKV.
Seen you with some legends on there, mate. I don't know if you posted that today or not, but I've seen them all today on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook often, but bloody hell, man, some of the legends you've met there in the boxing scene.
Oh, mate. Yeah, and McFly were there as well, out of all the randomness.
Yeah, I've seen them in there. I've seen one of them with Danny from McFly, whoever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best ones, mate, were Jack the Punkage Hughes and Ash Lane, of course. They were the best ones.
Yeah. The legends,
Absolute
mate. The
legends.
legends.
Proper legends, man.
I'll tell you, there's I think TKV's definitely getting into it. Richard does seem to have backed off quite a bit, to be fair, which is really odd because you think the first 2 rounds
and the point off.
Yeah, he's kind of, he was really pushing it there. But I wouldn't have said that headbutt was definitely not intentional. I thought that was quite a harsh one, to be perfectly honest.
Just as you were speaking, Joe, big right hand there from Riakporhe. He just caught TKV coming in again. TKV needs to tighten up his defence, mate, because he could get knocked out here. This is the round I predicted him to get knocked out in. I don't think I'm going to be right, though, unfortunately, for prediction.
Big right hand, though.
Yeah, cuffing lefts and rights from Riakporhe. But I think he's putting a lot of effort into these punches, gents. I think this is detrimental to
build up.
Like you say, Riakporhe was almost trying to fight Jeamie's fight. And he shouldn't. What he should do is, like Jam was saying earlier, stick behind your jab. You've got the reach. Stick behind your jab. Land that straight right hand. You don't need to go clubber lang. If you go in close, TKV will just come over the top. And if he comes over and catches you round here, they're the buzz killers. They are the ones that take you off your feet. We saw it against the one that hit Martin Bacoli round here. Do you remember? Absolute banger. And he was
Parker.
Jelly legs, big time. So they're the ones you want to stay out the way of, because those big overhands, if they clock you, there's nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely,
nothing you can do.
Absolutely. Who you got in the Conor Ben Regis one, Joe?
It depends what Conor Ben we're going to get. It really does. For me,
he looked drained. He looked drained at the weigh-in.
For me,
drained, but he rehydrated to 165 in 4 hours.
Riakporhe looks well off on his feet here. He looks really like
he's a bit laboured now, isn't he?
Yeah,
a bit languid.
Yeah, he looks like he's struggling. What the hell?
Like he looked really bandy-legged. Really bandy-legged, didn't he? Like there was an injury or something. That was really odd.
Well, the
you don't want to come out like he was dragging his leg with him, like he was dragging his leg like he pulled a muscle or something.
And I think he's doing what you suggested, Joe, is sticking behind the jab. I think that's what he's doing here.
He looked worrying, though. His legs were too far apart, neutral. His legs were too far.
He's trying to keep the snap in the jab with the legs far apart. Oh, he's got him.
TKV's been busted. He's been busted.
Right hand over the top.
Why couldn't this happen the round before?
I think he'll survive, Jams.
Yeah, he's back up. He
looks a bit distressed. There's a bit of distress on his face.
It was almost. It looked like the way he landed. To be honest, the way he landed didn't look very good.
He's just been hot on that side of the head, and he's just presented that as a target to Riakporhe. He's leaning back in the ropes. The blood's coming down the face. Another big right hand comes in. He covers him up.
Jamie's in
now. He's in a world of trouble now.
He's got to be careful here.
For the kill now.
Those big right hands are he's covering up. He feeds the uppercut.
Thrown him to the floor.
He's got a whole minute and 15 seconds to go.
Håkan says, big up, Joel. Good evening, sir.
Hello, Mr. Sweden.
Yeah, man. He's not top of the prediction league anymore, though, although he might be after this weekend.
Oh, Riakporhe still looking to tee him up.
Oh,
TKV's holding again.
Big hands by Riakporhe.
Yeah, this has got to be stopped.
Left and
TKV's
right.
in trouble. It needs to be stopped. He's going to get hurt.
Oh.
He's going to get hurt.
Referee's having a good look. Big right hand from
the ref needs to
Riakporhe. Uppercut.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. It's over. Round 5.
I missed out by a bloody round.
What a fight.
Round again. Every fight's a round.
I didn't quite get the dancing there at the end.
A ring of roses, mate. Pocket full of poses. That's what they do with the link arms and go around in a circle. It's pocket full of poses, mate.
Well, there you go. I haven't seen Riakporhe. That's different. But yeah, there we have it. There we have it.
A good win.
Just when we thought he was coming back into it, TKV, Riakporhe lands it. I was saying he was teeing him up with that jab. I see the corner having big words with Richard about strategy for this round. And, you know, he looked as though he was laboured coming out in the first minute of this round, but it was a strategy. He was setting up the jab, as you had previously said, Joe, what he needs to do. The big right hand come right after one of them that downed TKV. Brilliant knockdown. TKV just didn't recover, did he, chaps?
No, as I say, he went on the ropes, and I think the moment he went back onto the ropes and you're taking those shots and you're covering up, there's only one outcome. And as I say, as soon as the ref stood at the side, he's ready to jump in. So you've got to... It happens. And as I say, it was a good shot. And I think when obviously the first time TKV went down, you almost think he landed at a really odd one. He kind of went... The legs kind of went different way to the top half, and it's always difficult because then you've literally got to find your bearings, get back up, and you know you're going to be under pressure the moment you get up because a guy like that, he's smelling it.
He's a killer. He's a killer. He's got that natural instinct to come after you.
And Riakporhe wants it. He's wanted it for so long. He's going to think, I can't let another opportunity slip here.
Absolutely.
So, you know, you've got to go, have a go, and job done. Congratulations to Riakporhe.
He done what he had to do.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to wrap this show up, guys. We're going to wrap this show up because we've got to get back for the Regis Pro Grade 1. Want to big up Joel Green, formerly of Boxing Media Hub and formerly of JG's Fight Talk, one of the best guys in the business. We appreciate you, my brother. And Mr. Neutral, of course. Me and him will be back for the Regis Pro Grade Conor Ben fight coming up soon. Joel. Before we go, we are proudly sponsored by EasyStories.com and BoxingFightZone.com. Check them out at your leisure. From the three of us here, we love y'all. Stay blessed, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Step in the ring, no fear, all bite, hands up high. We train for this fight, bell gon' ring, it's war on sight. This is boxing life, this is fight night. Sweat on the floor, we grind, we climb. Every bruise on the body means we're